What's up guys, it's Cal, and in this video we'll be taking a look at one of the new bosses in the Eternal Palace raid called Radiance of Azshara, and this raid is of course coming out with patch 8.2. This is actually the heroic version of the fight since normal wasn't available. There's not much backstory behind this thing, just that it was created by Queen Azshara and it's a manifestation of her radiance or something. Before we get into the fight, I just wanted to say that we didn't get super far into the fight since on the PTR they overtune everything a ridiculous amount, so no one's really ever able to get to the end of the fight. But this fight doesn't seem too complex, it's a lot of not standing and stuff. So now with the fight. So, this is a mixture of the Wrath of Azshara boss at the end of the Eye of Azshara dungeon back in Legion, and the Kil'jaeden fight from Tomb of Sargeras in Legion. Seriously, that's not much of an exaggeration. So in the fight, you'll notice these tornadoes spawn. You don't stand in those. He also does an ability called Unshackled Power. It's really for the healers to look out for. It takes everyone's health down by like 30%. Then randomly players will get these arcane bombs attached to them that need to be dispelled. Then move away from them because they'll explode. See, it's incredibly similar to the Wrath of Azshara fight. Now there will be these squall traps that spawn in a sort of X motion out of the boss. You're able to run in between them, but running into one will spawn a tornado, and I think it like reduces your haste by 50% or something. This is where Kil'jaeden's part comes in. At a certain point of the fight, the boss will cast Ancient Tempest, which makes the entire field go black. Somewhere around the field there will be a Storm Wraith ad that your group needs to find, and it's surrounded by Stormlings. The Stormlings just do a jolt ability to players that deal damage and can be interrupted. The Storm Wraith will do a non-interruptible ability called Gale Buffet that will knock back every player in the field each time it's cast, so you need to kill this enemy as soon as possible, and then once this ad dies, the field becomes non-obscured again and you can attack the boss. And that's really the whole fight. After the dark phase, it's the exact same as phase 1. I just think it's kind of funny how similar it is to a boss fight in Legion, but besides that, it seems like a relatively easy fight. Just a whole lot of not standing and stuff. Then you need good DPS to get out of the intermission phase. It's the second boss in the raid after all. Taking a look at the loot that this boss drops, I usually only care about the trinkets since they have special effects on them. Radiance of Azshara only drops one trinket and it's for DPS. It's probably best suited for melee since it doesn't allow it to give intellect, and what it does is that it does frost damage to enemies around you, but if it's hitting one enemy then the damage racks up faster. It's kind of interesting trinket, but I like the ones off the hatchery more. Anyways guys, that's the entire video. That's the entire boss fight. So that's Radiance of Azshara. If you guys enjoyed this video at all or found it interesting, then feel free to leave a like on it, and sub to the channel for more videos like this, and I'll see you guys in the next video.